If you want to lose 5 kg of fat fast, but every time you try, you end up feeling starving, lethargic, unhappy, and essentially binging every single time because you can't maintain the deficit because if you slashed your calories too low, then this video is for you. I'm going to outline the 4 meals I've been eating on a daily basis which have helped me go from this to this in a 9-week time frame. If you follow these meals, you will lose fat fast without losing muscle and without being a miserable fucker. But before I get into it, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's do this. So meal number 1 is a high protein cream of rice bowls. The ingredients are as follows: 50 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of whey protein, 100 grams of blueberries and 10 grams of dark chocolate. Macro wise, it has 500 calories, 45 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs and 7.5 grams of fat. Now this is my go-to post-workout meal. I usually train fasted in the morning, so I have this every morning post-workout. After training, your muscles are primed to soak up carbs and protein. The cream of rice gives me quick digesting carbs to help refill my glycogen stores, and the whey gives me a fast, high quality source of protein to help muscle growth and repair. Blueberries add antioxidants, so again help recovery, and a little bit of dark chocolate makes it more enjoyable, gives me some good fats, and it helps me stick to my plan because I actually really enjoy this breakfast. Now we're not going to mess about in this video, we're going to go straight into meal number 2, which is your lunchtime meal. This is a chicken salad bowl, okay, with the whole aim of this to be high protein, low carb and low fat, so we can save those carbs for later on in the day. So with this meal, I have 200 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of mixed salad leaves and 20 grams of sriracha sauce. Macro wise, it's 361 calories, a whopping 64 grams of protein, 7 grams of carbs and 7.5 grams of fat. Like I said, lunch is where I keep things pretty light on the carb side of things. It is literally protein and veg. This helps me save more of my carbs for the evening, as we know, it's always the evening where the cravings really kick in. You know, when you're sitting there relaxing after a long day, watching the TV, you think, you know, I'm starving, I could raid the cupboard right now. So the whole idea of this meal is I get a whopping 60 plus grams of protein, which helps keep me full and of course aids muscle protein synthesis. Then I save my carbs for later in the day when the cravings really hit. Which brings me on to meal number 3. Now this is beef mince with sweet potato and veg, and this is a big old meal. We're going in with 200 grams of lean beef mince, 150 grams of sweet potato, 100 grams of mixed veg, and 10 grams of feta cheese. And again, topping it off with around 20 grams of sriracha sauce. Now macros for this are 690 calories, 58 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, and 36.8 grams of fat. So this is a very satisfying, balanced dinner which really does keep me full. You've got high quality protein and fats from the beef, slow digesting carbs from the sweet potato, and plenty of micronutrients from the vegetables. And of course, you've got your feta and your sriracha for that added touch of flavor. Most people, like I said, get the hungriest in the evening. So saving your calories and your carbs for later in the day is an absolute game changer when it comes to fat loss. And my final meal of the day, arguably my favorite, I'm undecided whether it's this or my breakfast cream of rice, is a high protein Greek yogurt bowl. Again, we go straight in with 200 grams of 0% Fage yogurt, 50 grams of whey protein, 100 grams of blueberries, and 10 grams of dark chocolate again. Kind of similar to breakfast. And macros wise, it comes in at 435 calories, a massive 61.5 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbs, and 7.8 grams of fat. Now this is my go-to sweet fix before bed. When I'm sitting there watching my favorite television series, this is my go-to. I sit there and I thoroughly enjoy it every single night and I feel super full by the end of it. It's packed with protein from the yogurt and the whey protein, which helps keep you nice and full. It's got your antioxidants and your blueberries again, and of course your good fats from your dark chocolate. If you do fancy it, you can pop on a little bit of peanut butter as well, but just make sure you weigh it out, okay? I'd recommend no more than 15 grams of peanut butter. I genuinely look forward to this meal every single evening. It is my favorite thing to sit there and eat whilst watching TV. And to be honest, even if I was to have like a sweet treat or dessert, it's up there with that. It's that good. If you can get a good quality protein, I use Perform Whey, and you mix it in with that yogurt, it genuinely tastes awesome. So the daily totals are as follows. In total, with those 4 meals combined, it comes to 1,987 calories, a massive 228 grams of protein, 139 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fat. So there's 4 easy meals that if you just rinse and repeat I promise you, you will lose fat. They're low in calorie, super high in protein to help you stay nice and full, and they're genuinely enjoyable. And one of the biggest bits of advice I can give you for fat loss is just rinse and repeat the same meals. So many people try and overcomplicate it. They see different recipes on Instagram, which is great. But if you want quick, efficient results, I genuinely recommend that you just follow the same meal plan and lock in with that meal plan. Program it as follows. 7 days of the week, you follow that meal plan religiously. And on one of those days, you take out one of the meals and you replace it with an off-plan meal. So for example, my go-to is a Five Guys. That's gonna help keep you sane, okay, and give you something to look forward to each and every week. And it's also gonna help your adherence. Because you know you've got that off-plan meal to look forward to, your adherence is gonna be a lot higher around that off-plan meal. Anyway, if you did find this video helpful, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like, and I will see you in the next one.